Good morning, everybody. Sorry it's been a while since I posted any new content on YouTube. I'm actually in between jobs right now. I got a new job starting in a couple of weeks, but between now and then I plan on doing another road trip out west. And so in order to make that happen, I've got a few mods I need to complete before I head out. One of them is this CVT cooler I'm putting in the Crosstrek. And so I'm trying to focus on getting these things done before I hit the road again soon in a few days. But yeah, I'll give you a sneak peek of what I've been up to. Check it out. I've currently got the front end disassembled of the Crosstrek. The CVT cooler that I'm going to put in here is just loosely laid in here for effect. Trying to figure out exactly how I want to mount it. Still not quite sure how I'm going to mount the hoses or run the hoses through there to get into the back. Got the air box disassembled and moved out of the way. Basically the whole intake manifold or the intake plenum removed so I can access the CVT and engine coolant heat exchanger, aka this can of beans here. And so the idea is to basically run a thermostatically controlled cooler. And so I'm going to have a thermostat that's going to come to temp around 180 degrees, and this diagram is courtesy of YouTube channel Boost and Shutter. He did this mod I think on his STI, and so shows me that the center one is the CVT fluid inlet to the heat exchanger, and this outside one is the outlet. So as the engine's coming up to temp, as the CVT is coming up to temp, it'll bypass the cooler completely and basically work as if OEM. Once the CVT fluid comes up to temperature though, this thermostat will open up and send the fluid out to the aftermarket cooler and give me another means to cool the CVT fluid. And then it'll come back in and go to the return. So again, this came from Boost and Shutter YouTube channel. Highly recommend checking it out. It's pretty cool. And I did corroborate that information with an online service manual link that I found that does show that this center one, A, is in fact the coolant inlet to the little can of beans, and B, this outside one being the CVT outlet from the can of beans. So, got all my part stuff here. I've got the thermostat, got some extra CVT fluid, some extra hoses in the cooler itself. And yeah, basically today is going to be doing that project. A little help from Ike the dog over there. We'll get started. So with a little bit of luck today, at the end of the day, I'll have a thermostatically controlled CVT cooler. I definitely want to get that tested out before I hit the road in a few days. Last thing I need is to put this thing on last minute and find out that I have a blown hose or a screwed up CVT in the middle of Nebraska. So anyway, more content coming soon. I'll do my best to film and document this, but at the very least, I'll be sure to take enough pictures to do a narrative walkthrough and answer any questions that you got. So until the next time, this is Tom the Dilettante. Hope you're all doing well. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you again soon.